Mike, just maybe speak about the comment on the team's ability to bounce back from games, because a few times this season, media and the fans felt like the team let points slip away against teams lower in the standings, but it seems like right after those kind of games, you guys bounce back each and every time.
Yeah, I think it's the sign of a good team, and probably a big reason why we are where we are in the standings. I think it's if you're going to bump along and like you said, lose those games against teams below you in the standings, and then not respond in the right way, I think that you find yourself sliding down the standings in a pretty quick manner. So I think we've done a pretty good job all year to not let one bad game, two bad games turn into 3, 4, 5, and that's a sign of a good team and a maturity in this group. And obviously, we're up in the standings because of it.
You said it's a sign of a good team, but with such a young nucleus and a young roster, is that also a sign of a growing team as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think guys are learning every day. I think in here we've talked about it all year, just trying to get better as a group every single game and every single day we're coming to the rink. And I think guys, for the most part, have done a pretty good job of that, grabbing onto it and realizing that it's hard to win in this league, and it gets harder and harder as the season goes on. So I think obviously the start was important. We're in a really good spot, and we want to keep building on that throughout the course of the season.
I just want to talk about the team's power play, the best in the league. Maybe from a goaltender's perspective, what do you see that allows this power play to be so effective?
Just a number of different looks. I think every guy on that power play is interchangeable, and that throws the penalty killers for a loop out there when you got Connor and Leon switching sides, and then lately with Neeler and Chaser, in front of the net, two big bodies that are left and right-handed players, and then you got Clef that can rip it from the point. So there's just a lot of different looks they can throw at you, and when you're up a man, you can only cover so many people at once, and when you got two of the best players in the world out there throwing the puck around, it makes for a dangerous unit.
Is that key for an opposing power play to be so effective? Is the versatility in your experience?
Oh, I mean, yeah. You can't cover everyone, right? So, and like I said, you have Leo and Connor out there, and their vision for the game is elite as it comes. So I think they're always talking about it. It's a big part of our game, obviously, and probably a big part of why we've had success this season. Our power play has been humming for most of the year, so it's good to see. Obviously, the confidence is there, and we'd like to keep that going.
It's December 7th, and it looks like you
Crazy.
kept your lip warmer.
Well, it's getting cold, so now I can't really shave it off now. So, yeah, it's the wife's not too sure about it, but it's staying for a little longer.
Are you all in on it? Are you invested right now?
I'm fully invested right now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we'll see where it goes.
Right on. Thanks, Mike.